Alright, be where I live. And also beware that I don't... I guess I didn't drink about it at the time, but I guess I just left this thing... Change the thing, did I? No, here we go. Just left this thing here. I got pausing or anything that whole time. So let's see. Let me see if I can continue my quest to complete all of the most beautiful maps in this game right now. After monster use debuffed seal art that haven't been bad can only auto attack smack bang. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Here, defeat monsters, they sometimes drop crystals. Crystals are one part of the monster's physiology, apparently. And then you get way too many of those in your inventory and you have to sell them off. Maybe it's all the same originally, who knows. Unless the game tells me, I'm probably gonna figure that out. Lady finally returned just the other day. You're the humps who accompanied her. Are you gonna pay me for that? Give me something, or are you just gonna say that? Obligation force was wiped out. Well, she appeared safe and sound. I wonder what that could have been. Now where are we going? Let's see. We need to talk to absolutely everyone as well. Ground floor, alright. I don't know, where do we need to go right now again? We need to... search for some transport or repair worker in the air at sea, so we're gonna have to... Now that we've gotten to town and gotten our bearings, pretty much the same deal as we did up and down, just... go right back out and find something. May have made gems, it's just that. I don't know. Unless I can optimize it, it seems like completely arbitrary whether or not I do that. Get more crystals, gems. Healan walking about with a bug in his hand once. He looked strange, but then he looked happy. He's been holding that bug he's been after. How did he manage to catch it? Oh, I guess I... Oh, the guy that wanted the shiny bugs here gave us to him. He really paid much attention to me recently. Maybe he'll spend time with me when he's helped the kid. Yeah, maybe. He didn't do anything. I did all the work. It's time to figure out. Let's see. What it's gonna take to get every inch of this place mapped out. Okay, we get on top of this little thing jutting out. And then get in the water. There we go. We did it. It seems a bit ostentatious to have like a fountain like this or whatever it's supposed to be. What purpose does it serve? It doesn't seem like it does. Apparently this might be a little bit more simple than I thought it would be. Probably because we move so quickly. But then I have to stop and listen to people who pop up out of nowhere, like this guy. I have to go to Hovering Reef 10 because of work reasons. There we were attacked by something I've never seen before. Go kill it for us, avoid challenge. Tempestuous Edegi on Hovering Reef 10. I've been waiting for ages, so we got to rely on the Imperial Guard really well. Guess that's how that works. Any kind of bureaucratic channel, doesn't it? Are we missing any collectibles? We might be missing some collectibles, but I say that just because I think I see something over there that is the first collectible I've seen of this whole area. Ha ha ha, really. That's what the name of the thing we just collected. Oh Christ, of course. Well, first let's see what this pending quest is over here that we apparently got. Ariel. Daughter has suddenly begun hating Homs and Nobon. She even hides half-blooded high-end to distasteful. She's gonna become this universe's version of Hitler, evidently. She was perfectly fine with other races up until a little while ago, then she just changed. How did this happen? Maybe she'll talk with you even though. Even though we're not even high-end yet, I need to talk to Lysonia, I guess. Where could she be, though, I wonder? Guess I'll have to find her. Mystic Dahlia collected. Okay, well that's basically half of this entire area mapped out. But of course we cannot proceed. Wish it was a little bit easier to map this out. I'm gonna lie to you, that's kind of something I'm a little bit curious if they gonna streamline this in the sequels. Which I'm probably gonna be playing as well. At least the first sequel that they made to this. Just because I have had that, and it's just been sitting there unused. Because you know, I can't very well do that until after I take care of this one now, can I? Leveling up all your arts probably, well, I take care of menuing when I have the time. That's my response to that. Which is to say almost all the time, oh boy. So the Imperial family's beloved star drops. Maybe Kent wants one of these. Maybe we need to give them or get them as a present from her spouses. Heart Peach. Is that what they're calling it now? Come on. How have I become trapped? Okay, I have not. Have you heard of Sleeping Dragon Isle at Earthsea? But I get the feeling that, yeah. I've already heard that bit of dialogue before. When even things to capture the essence, and this is no different, for a dragon really does sleep in Sleeping Dragon Isle, and it awakens only when it rains, like right now. We should clearly go there, right now. We already checked this escalator thing. Yes, we haven't. Right. Don't think I'm going to right this second, though. Yes? Hey, Yura. I feel at every corner. I cannot even begin a new poem. Like I'm teetering on the very precipice of despair. It would be tolerable if there were reason for this. Without change and strife, the boy cannot grow into a man. But it's beyond me. Well, doesn't have any specific requests, so I guess I can't help him there. Sane and Coralth are Alchemot's premier adventurers. People must together to enjoy their exciting stories. Well, planning going somewhere quite extreme this time. Preparations seem quite extensive and time-consuming. They drink their own piss. What does Scarden have for us? I've somehow fallen for both of them. Well, even if I like them, I have no idea what they think of me. Two girls called Rosiel and Rikoth. Alright, just gotta talk to them. And that'll somehow solve everything. Alrighty then. I started to like working the night shift ever since teaming up with the guy by the entrance. What? Ever since teaming up with the guy by the entrance. Okay, a little bit of a typo there. Chab has a lot of interesting stories to tell. And I get to meet a variety of people. Alright, so he's standing in front of these machines. This machine thingy which we can't get close to without the camera going crazy apparently. So where are we going now? Let's see. Should probably just stick to the outer edge here. Finish mapping that out first. There's another star drop. So can I improve my maximum stamina and health? I guess we get to find out all these quests by wandering around like this, filling out the map. Friend gave me a present when we moved here, but we lost it. Well, you can help me, yes. I might have already found it, I don't know. Health amulet. Or maybe not. Nopon Lucky Charm. Yeah, I get the feeling I haven't found that yet, or else the game would have told me something immediately. It's apparently on the lower level of Alchemoth, wherever it may be. Let me see. Meaning to stick by the edge, but I keep getting sidetracked by catching sight of these collectibles. Wearing strong bodies makes you stronger too, but something else good too. First you get nice equipment. With bad equipment you have a hard fight against any monster. Well, yeah, but what is the best way to get those? Because apparently I get some drops sometimes, but then I also get them from the shops in the towns. I think Papa is considering living on his own, says Energentis, who apparently gets added to my affinity chart. I want to eat delicious cake and be sandflowers. I want to sleep in more than want to work. These are the kinds of wishes that our hearts whisper to all of us. How come I don't get such luxuries? Well, maybe if you win the lottery or something. Hey, sad Speedy, welcome. Like a skip travel simulator, well, it's more like lack of initial knowledge of where the skip travel points are simulator. But then you actually explore and find them all, and all is better. But then you realize that you missed one tiny bit of the edge of the map when you're walking around, and all is not well after all. Which is why that is clearly first priority when exploring. Get every bit of this mapped out and everything will be alright. While also collecting more of these mystic dahlias. And also getting more of these, well, let's see. Quests. Where in Bionis did I drop it? It's a ring that I was gonna give to my girlfriend. I suppose you could help me look for it. She's got the silver ring. Somewhere in Alchemoth. I haven't found that yet, have I? Guess not. But here's something. Guessing this is gonna be what the other, what the Nopon guy was looking for, though. Yeah. was looking for the health amulet. Guess the silver ring is somewhere else though. But as for our own mapping efforts, we're doing quite well. Just need to get this little inner area first, and then presumably we will be done with that. Thunder Atmos, oh boy. Well, what do these people have to say? Thank you for your help, I'll pass the information on. The scientists share the same objective, so work together, but that objective is mystery. Have you noted down all the possible locations? Something that has deep connection to the high end here, really. My friend was selected for subjugation duty. It's a great honor to be selected for this task, but if I'm truthful, I don't want to go and get hurt. Why do I get the feeling we've heard of this already? Defeat the target of the subjugation force before they do, really. Proper bandas in the area of secluded island at Herod Sea, only during shooting stars. Yeah, we'll totally do it. Only appears at night. Nights with shooting stars, so... There are 3 pretty famous scientists. Well, on to a different topic now, I guess. Conducting research together and I'm helping them. What do they want, though? I guess we're not gonna hear that detail. Just gonna keep walking around and see if there are any other random points where we can go and grab some quests. Or just grab some collectibles, like star drops. Apparently we need like 5 of, so... I am not loath to just finding more of these. But I am loath to, though. Well, hold on, let's grab the quest over here first. What do you want? Lost keepsake from my mother while out on a stroll. How many people have lost things here? Mother's necklace. I get the feeling I might have already found this on the 2nd level of Alchemoth. Yeah. And there you go. Free money, free experience. Better get that soon, so that we don't have to rely on fights for that. But yeah, I can't very well keep going forward without getting every single part of the map and its boundaries filled out, which is why this little darkened bit of the map here cannot be allowed to stand. And so it was not. It's now a forgotten trifle, and hopefully will remain so. There might be something back here, another one of those items I really need to find. Could it be the silver ring or whatever? Drop the gift that a merchant friend gave him. Apparently that's a merchant's gift. And there's at least 1 item left that we have not yet located, it seems. Oh, hold on. Apparently we are not quite finished with getting the map of the lower area here yet. Not without clearing out that 1 grey bit, which I guess we already did, so there we go. Yeah, look at that beautiful completed map. That was completely worth it. Even though I might have missed a landmark. Well, I don't know if I did. Gotta go ahead and skip travel down here to this thing. And then keep moving south from there. And before there is no landmark in this place that I am now approaching, thinking that that might be the case. Well, it should be a lot faster now that I'm just, going as the crow flies over there instead of trying to touch every last bit of the unmapped places. Yeah, does this count as a landmark, or... Yeah, it does. Fountain of Hope. I just completely failed to get close enough to this place before. Hello, welcome, citizen. What do you have to say? Another reason it's getting Ariel down to. I think I've met her. Some Stardrop flowers. Well, we have been getting those. 5 Stardrops in Alchemoth. Yeah, we'll do that. We already started doing that. As soon as Mom Ariel came over. Why doesn't she like talking to people? Well, you have no idea at all. Vidian 2. She doesn't. Is it Vidian or Viridian? Pretty sure I read that name as Viridian before, but it might be Vidian. Was she hanging out with Lesunia? I don't know. I have not met Lesunia yet, I don't think. That person really hated other races, oh boy. Hardly the shy Vidian I know. Someone's been getting in a passionate argument. Scarlet's been looking pretty down in the dumps recently. Scarlet and the girls are really the best of friends. Why he avoided making a decision. Well, apparently he's asked us to help him with that. But yeah, there we are. Got here another quest and get another landmark, which is what we were after, so... Perhaps now it's time to actually get a move on. Hang out and kill things once again, instead of just walking around. At least for a little while longer, you know. Centering gate. Wait. I think there were people out here before, but then again, I don't think we got directly to this gate before. Are you Hans? You must have business in Alchemoth.
Well?
Okay, you don't have any extra dialogue, I see. You're just a welcome to Corneria type mob. This furniture near the lighthouse broke down. But apparently that's what we have to look into for our very own current plot mandated quest, which I guess is over there. Hovering Reef 1, Hovering Reef 2. I don't know, where do we go this way? Just take me back to Hovering Reef 2. Yeah, well, we'll already be in here, so we'll not actually stick around here. Where are we right now? Hold on. See, it looks like... Are we in the same place that I was before?
Yes?
Okay, so if we go in the middle there, we do go back up into the city. Hope nothing untoward has happened. We're gonna go check on him though. Gonna leave someone else to do the work for us. Can we not go in other directions right now? Hold on. Are there any stretches down here that connect to another transporter? I guess that one does. Because that just goes to the same place, which is the place 2. I already forgot what it's actually supposed to be called. Right, hold on. What if we keep going down here? So we end up in the surface of the sea. I'm just kind of hoping that there's a better way to... Oh Christ, really. Hoping that there's a better way to move around in the water that we get eventually, so that I don't have to just... swim absolutely everywhere, but well, based on the big detour I just took and the city itself to map it out, then I'm not entirely sure if I can expect that. What happens if we go this way, though? I enter a tomb. Alright, that's a different landmark. So it does not take me to the same place as before. Hovering Rift 2. It takes me to someplace else entirely, where... Guess I can't go yet, but apparently it's a different area exit. I guess I will have to go to Hovering Rift 2 if only so that I can... get closer to where the plot wants me to go.
Well?
Hey, Alchemist citizen. I already talked to you. You don't change what you say, that's right. Thanks you for reminding me. How could I have forgotten? Let's see where we can get to from here. I'm actually not even sure. Kill some of these hodes, but still a little iffy about doing that near the nebula. Earth Ansel, well, I don't know. I don't think we needed to kill any of those hodes anyway. Totally killed the bird though. Oh my gold burdock. No small part because the bird wants to kill me. Oh jeez. Seem to have some kind of regeneration going on. I'm pretty sure that Charlotte should have that as well, but apparently if it did have some kind of healing ability active, it didn't really help it survive there. It was complete frivolity. Okay, I'll kill the Earth Ansels just because... not even just because we have to do so for a quest, but just because I hate them. Like the rest of these birds that just swoop in on you and aggro on sight. Hovering Rift 3. I don't think we've been this way yet. But presumably this is where we have to go for the plot thing. Yeah, apparently so. Showdown Cliff. Let's take a look at this island thing first. Looks like it's star-shaped. What is this? Flabelandos. Presume that blue thing is its front, so... I'll go ahead and...
We can definitely do this!
My rifle's getting hotter. Ricky shows secret weapons now!
Look, Ricky also try hard.
Everyone, let's go!
Mighty Ricky also
There we go.
Oh, really? Sure you won't shoot yourself in the paw?
Ah, Christ. Sturdy armor. Which apparently we're gonna need for something else for Ruthen. To make a deciphering machine. Sure, I'm glad we get those visions. I guess with that we have learned what what happens when you... Oh fuck, we aggro one of those robot things. Dolphin carrots. One of those robot things of which there is another one here, so apparently since they have a drop that we need, let's make sure to work with this one too. And there we are. Do a bunch of damage with freaking the backslash, even if we're not even visioning the back of the enemy. Alright, so we could check out that thing in the middle and kill these things. I guess I can lure them too. Like, hey fucker, come over here so I can fight you alone and not aggro the rest of those things. Oh, that thing is full of something, alright. There we go. Alright, that's one. I don't think we're gonna be able to get close and deal with that item until we've gotten at least that thing out of the way. One more of them, so let us do that now.
Okay guys, now we're pulling together.
only need hero on Ricky.
Split edge!
Everybody, hero time!
Take this! Split edge!
Getting serious time!
We win!
And there we have it. I think we can sneak in and take whatever this is now. High Violet, which I didn't think we had, so I guess technically that was worth it. And we get close to our next objective here. Let's see. Hovering Reef 4, which is apparently right in front of us now. Some lighthouse. Oh Christ, some of those birds. Well, we need to kill those birds, so I don't want to aggro the stupid nebula though, so let's see if this is far enough for us to avoid doing that, or...
Now we're working as one.
It's cause Ricky is here,
Oh Christ, yeah, I don't know. I think we might end up aggroing the nebula thing, not even because of something I do.
Ricky
but because
Let's go! Almost there!
You don't need to tell me.
Split edge!
of the ether-based deliveries that the other... Oh boy. Oh, there you go. The other party members have, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm kinda curious about that though, like if the nebula enemies can be aggroed by the ether abilities that the other party members have, or if it has to be something that you manually pick from whoever the leader is.
Keep on rolling. Everybody,
Just what I needed. Alright, time for a chain attack.
Is it time for a chain attack? Let's try a chain attack actually, just to see how this goes. This isn't gonna do anything, so I'll just at least do it.
here, Ricky, go.
Bleed, which should be, yeah, pretty good, since it's a mech attack hand.
My turn.
She can do the thing that's critical against flying monsters. There you go, electric rods.
Okay.
Not really that great, but
Perfect!
good enough, I'd say.
Backslash!
Like that.
Chala! Nice one!
Ricky do better than anyone.
There we go, another dead bird. And a bunch of muddy for trolls. Jagged tail. And here's the person who wanted to meet us, I guess. For the plot. Srath Lighthouse landmark has been accomplished, but there's also maybe more quests to be found here, unless I'm reading the map incorrectly, which I might be. I'm supposed to get in the lighthouse. Hold on. There we go. Monsters have been really active recently. Might be because the lighthouse got damaged. Or did it get damaged because the monsters became active? Take out some Paltichromers for me. Oh boy, Monster Quest 1. What else do you want me to kill? Because apparently there's quite a few of these monster quests here. Estimate some Melissa Chromers as well. Melissa, which I'm pretty sure means like the brush, like the vegetation in Spanish. And a flabbergasted Jerome, alright. So there's like a normal challenge here. As opposed to a monster hunting quest. It's like go kill one of the special monsters that's gonna have a memorable boss theme. There are even shops at the top.
What is it?
Well, we should take a look around. Don't see many homes here, not many anything bad by that. There are monsters will sort of perception at the Earth Sea. Yeah, that's pretty useful even though. Probably would be more useful if I didn't already know all about the frickin' how perception worked at this point. Hey, Shellin. There are only 2 lights on, it should be 4. What would happen if all the lights went out? The monster's sphere of activity would get much larger, I guess. Is the Ether Plant Manager to fix the lights, but he's not here yet. What about you, citizen? Living near the lighthouse so I can research the Earth Sea. We're having trouble finding a few of the things I need. Let's study Hill and the coined purses. And Doomsday poppies. Well, need to collect all of those for you. Don't have either of those yet, do I? Hill and the coined purses from Earth Hills and 5, I guess, normal collectibles from the sea. There are a few more things I want to study. Andos antennae and old dragon spines and pink asparagus. Well, if any of those yet, I wonder. Maybe you could consider becoming my assistant. Well,
What is it?
it's called Anu's Shore, northeast of the center gates. To get the crystals there, you have to go through a cave further east.
What is it?
Interesting. Quite high up, aren't we? That's why the wind feels so good. I'll take your word for that. Make sure you watch your step or you will end up in the sea.
What is it?
Unless you want to end up in the sea. In which case, do whatever you want. What about this heart-to-heart? Just cannot see it yet. Actually, usually set up shop here, but I'm not open for business yet. Well, that thing that we were told about a shop was a complete lie then, I suppose. Oh well, I guess now there's nothing stopping us from going over and talking to our plot-mandated guide, though, I suppose. Let's see what we get from this.
Yes?
Either I can hold out for another half hour before I bring this to a close. Worker finally came to fix the transporter. He went to get some ether crystals and never came back. You can get to the crystal deposit from behind the lighthouse. He's turned behind the lighthouse. Didn't we already go there and didn't really see anything weird or anything else that's accessible? What if I want to go this way instead and go figure out what's beyond this transporter, unless it's not going to let me? I wouldn't find that surprising at this point, honestly, but no, apparently it's not going to stop me either, so... Wait, what? Oh no, it is going to stop me. It appears to be broken. Damn it. Now, this is one of those odd instances that you've seen in this game so far, where it's like, no, please follow the dotted line. Go do the thing we want you to do. Chloralia, oh boy. These night birds that will aggro on sight.
Enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Oh god. Well, these aren't quite birds, what I can see. They're more like manta rays. But for that reason, they fucking remind me of the storm beasts from Demon's Souls, so... I have a different reason to hate this thing just on sight. And hey, apparently we need to kill these for one of the monster quests as well, so... It works out quite nicely, doesn't it?
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Ricky can win by himself.
This one's all guns blazing.
I'm really feeling it.
Everybody,
Just what I...
Oh man, I'm getting hit by some elemental damage, but... So we don't care about that.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake, alright. I mean, it kind of is. It's not really a challenge at this point. I don't know if we go back here. I guess this is the crystal deposit we saw. I didn't even realize there was what we heard about. There was another transporter back here for some reason. I didn't stop to consider that. But hey, this is how we make it to Hovering Reef 5. Apparently we're at higher risk than usual of falling off the edge here, because we got like no... this isn't paved, this is just a normal rock with grass on top. Ooh, there we go. I don't know about gold burdock. I don't even remember who asked me to get those, but let us not question it. Let's see. Main cat. Oh dear. Now, do we want to go up here, or do we want to go over to the right side? Down right. I get a feeling that, well, let's see, we can consult the map and pretty sure to figure out, okay, we came from the north side, so we have to go to the east side. This camera. Alright, if I go through this portal on this platform over to the right side that I didn't immediately see when I was looking around, where do I end up? Hovering Reef 6. Plenty of transport between areas here. Mono Nebula, you know, things are starting to get dangerous here. Avoid lots of things that aggro on sight. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. I guess I could start off by killing this thing. Short to my own personal traditions by doing so.
Now, roll it, keep on rolling. Everybody, let's go. Fighting.
That's it.
Look, my rifle's getting hot.
Oh no, I just missed it, didn't I? Damn it.
Now we're working as one.
I'm starting to get a little too distracted. I might need to... Wait, oh fuck. Actually, I tried to run into Nebula. That's a shame. Sure, you wouldn't be the only one to find ether, given that stupid clouds seem to be made up pretty much entirely of ether.
Gotta cool off. Okay.
No,
Good to go.
Oh no, what? Didn't we just get a bit locked for some reason? Oh shit.
legend.
Let's stay focused.
Let's
Isn't like
this, guys.
watching that enemy explode and actually damage us instead of actually just being defeated. Damn it. Oh hey, it's one of those things we need to kill. Hold on. Before we mess around with anything more than that, let me take a quick save here. We are now level 40. I did not even remark on that. I guess it doesn't make a huge difference at this point. Now I might have to resort to another quick break, actually. Especially after this thing decides he wants to do that all of a sudden. And it doesn't even reconnect, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to fuck with that in just a second, just a minute, but first... Been unusual for me to do this twice in one thing, but... I think I do need to... extend this a little more, so... Please excuse me for a few more minutes as I go to a thing.